Hello, good afternoon, Miss Hilary.
Good afternoon and welcome to Westlink International School.
Today I am at Westlink International School, Hanoi. Are you curious to know about this school? Definitely, I will share. Today my guest is the executive principal of Westlink International School, Hanoi, Miss Hilary. Hello everyone. This is Akulina. You are watching Coffee with Lina podcast. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Yes, it's my great pleasure that I have got you as my guest on my podcast.
And we very much appreciate you asking. It's great to be talking to you today.
Thank you. And I'm really happy to see the library. Oh, it's like amazing. And I can remember my childhood. And this is a kind of different generation, right? Our children are getting different environment and everything different.
Yes.
So they're blessed
They
in that
certainly
way.
are. Yeah.
So Westlink International School embraces the IB curriculum, but what truly sets your school apart? Can you share what makes Westlink a unique learning environment?
Yeah, I think the IB and using the IB as a starting point, because we do have other schools in Hanoi that are IB and IB continuum schools. And I think I would go to what our parents and our children say about us first, which is that we are really caring. We care for every child individually. And that's what parents have picked up and shared with us that they love about us so much.
Yes.
So I think the caring side of it, the looking after every child as an individual, tracking every individual's progress to make sure that they are doing the very, very best. And we can't forget the fabulous facilities and resources we have here. What we said, we are very blessed. We are truly blessed. The children have a range of resources and facilities that the teachers can use to make sure they enhance everything that we do in school.
Yes. So IB is International Baccalaureate. So it's a world everybody knows in the world, all over world. Many branches, many schools are there, but they are focusing the teachers, the dedicated teachers are, and you also, your school is also focusing on the unique. Every child is unique, right? You have
Correct.
to give attention to everyone, how they can flourish in their way.
Yeah.
So I think this IB syllabus makes them more curious, enthusiastic, and ethical decision maker.
Yes, I agree. One of the great things about IB is something that we call student agency. And the learning journey starts with every student. Yes. Every student understands that they come to school and it's their learning journey. It's not something that's being done to them. And right from co-creating the curriculum with the teacher, looking at what they already know, looking at what they want to know, and then taking their learning in a direction that they want to take it. It's absolutely fabulous, particularly for children who are out of their own country.
Yes.
Because IB goes local, they learn about their local context. National, they learn about Vietnam. International, they learn about other countries, but particularly from where they come from, so they don't forget their grassroots also.
Yes, they can remember their root. Also.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. What's your vision for Westlink, and what core values do you strive to instill in your students to prepare them for the future?
Yeah, so our motto is aim, strive, succeed.
Yes.
And I think that sums us up really, really well. All of us have to have a goal in order to know where we're going. So we work with the children looking at what are their goals, whether it's a little goal of that lesson or it's a bigger goal of what they want from school or even a bigger goal of what they want from life. We all have to have a goal. Aim, strive. In order to get to our goals, we have to work hard.
Yes.
Nobody gets there easily. And children learn very early here. The more effort they put in,
yes,
the better the results.
Yes.
So having a goal, working hard to achieve it, those two coming together will hopefully mean that they succeed. But every step of the way, we're looking with children about reimagining that, because their goal for when they're 5 is going to be different from 11, is going to be different from 17. I was speaking with your husband and saying, with your son, he's 17 now.
Yes.
Who knows what he may think when he's 23 or 24.
Yes.
So we're reimagining our goals and not having a fixed mindset.
Yes.
That open possibility, if you know what you're working towards, you work hard, you will succeed. And having that mindset, that open mindset of I can do it. And that's one thing that we really do excel at here, I feel.
Yes, you are making the children in a holistic way, holistic human being.
Yeah.
It's the correct word. I feel. And one more thing in this syllabus, Westlink IB. So they are making a sustainable. They are making the sustainable citizen who are good for the future society and
Yes.
in a broad respect in the world.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I don't think it's unique to Westlink necessarily. It's definitely a massive part of the IB that all of the time the students look out of themselves. So in grade 5, primary students are working towards their PYP exhibition.
Yes.
And it's a really big part of the primary journey where they're looking at a social issue, working together as a group to solve that social issue.
Yes.
Realistically, not theoretically.
Yes.
It's really important. And then we go on as we go older with personal projects and the CAS projects. So all the time with IB, the children are looking at not only what has life got for me, it's what can I do for the world,
for the society, for the
the
world.
society. Yeah,
How can I be helpful for the others
exactly.
in a holistic
Yeah.
way? So a strong student-teacher connection relationship is key to a thriving school community. How does Westlink cultivate meaningful connections between educators and students?
Yeah. So I think I would add parents into that as well, because actually I say to all my parents, when we work with parents and the children, that triangle is where the magic really happens. So it all comes down to building relationships and the teachers being part of the learning within the classroom. So the children will see the teachers learning alongside them. It's not the didactic approach of maybe when we were younger,
Yes.
being me older than you, but where the teacher would stand at the front, they would teach a lesson, and it was up to the children whether they learnt or not. No, the adults in the class learn alongside the children, and they're encouraging them to take that learning journey themselves and really own it. And I think by doing that, that really builds up the relationship. And you can see as you walk around Westlink, the children love their teachers.
Yes.
I was looking at our attendance record yesterday. Our attendance record at this school is fantastic. And I think that's a real key indicator that we're getting it right with relationships with children. They want to come.
Yes, maybe you foster the positive environment with the student, teacher, staffs, and the parents.
Yes.
Together, making a circle.
Yes, exactly.
And they are learning with each other. That's really incredibly instrumental, I feel, in your school. And I got that vibe when I have visited your school first day.
Yes.
They were too much connected with the teachers and the parents and the other staffs.
Yes.
And they are enjoying.
Yeah, they love it. And that's the key, isn't it? You've got to love your learning. And this is what I see here more than anything, is children and adults loving their learning.
Yes, true. Academic excellence is important, but so is child's emotional and social well-being. How does Westlink strike the right balance to nurture well-rounded students?
So on the academic side, we track progress really rigorously. So we start the year and end the year with GL assessments, which is an international benchmarked tests for English and maths. So on the academic side, we track that progress 4 times a year with the teachers. It is really important because at the end of the day, school is about achieving your potential.
Yes.
But in order for the children to do their very best, it isn't just about what they do in their books at their desk. It's also about how they feel. And we know from all of the research that happy children, relaxed children, achieve better than children who are stressed and anxious.
Right.
So again, I think having the IB approach with student agency, when children own their learning, they really do take it takes the stress out of it because they understand it's theirs. So I think that's one thing that really helps. Additionally to that, we do something called a PASS survey, and we do it twice a year. Okay. And that's pupil attitude to self and school. And all of the children are surveyed to see how they're feeling about school how they're feeling about themselves as learners. The teachers take that and they really look deeply into how are the children feeling.
Yes.
So much else I could tell you, probably haven't got time.
Yes.
Hopefully, if people are interested, we can come and show them around.
Yes.
But you have got to take care of both sides for sure.
Their emotional and social well-being together.
Yeah.
And in this respect, definitely the contribution of the teachers who are really dedicated to give the individual attention in your school, that I got the feedback from our parent that they nurture and they every individual they are taking care of, the teachers. So every child is different. Yes, their emotion, they are so like growing up, how they are growing up at home or in the society, that's different, and they are coming from the diverse background. And your multilingual and bilingual program in your school, that also helped them to embrace the diversity, and maybe sometimes they are facing some adversity, they can cope up with the situation. With their emotional development, like EQ or IQ, you know better than me. So it's very important. In our school days, we didn't think about those things, but these days teachers are teaching them, right, how much you are comfortable for the others in the society, in the class, with your teachers.
And teachers being really good role models.
Yes.
And we know some children come to school and they're all very self-regulated. They can regulate their emotions. We do have children who are not quite there yet. So having really well-trained teachers, having teachers who care passionately about every student. And then we also do have a really strong counselling side of things as well. So if there are children who need that bit of extra help, we have that here as well.
Yes. So with many international schools in Hanoi, what makes Westlink stand out to parents seeking the best education for their children?
So I think one of the things I would say is that we are a brand new school. We've been built as an IB school, so we're completely fit for purpose. We're not in an old building that needs adaptations. And ISP, who's our overall organisation, excuse me, they've funded us very, very well.
Yes.
So we're very well equipped, and they have been very, very good with giving good CPD budget as well. So our ongoing training for the teachers it's exemplary. It's better than any school I've ever been in. So I think those two things, the resources, the teachers, the quality of the teachers, and the quality of the continuing teacher training is a really unique selling point for this school. I would say at the moment, again, because we're new, we're very affordable for IB. And IB is known across the world as not being the cheapest of educations. But because of being set up and new, we are very affordable at the moment for people coming now. In the future, that may not last, but certainly we're a good alternative for some of the more established schools. And that for me is so important, because I believe that IB should be available for everybody. It should not just be for those people who can afford the very, very top fees.
I feel so.
And the more that we can make it affordable, the better, because I'd like every child to be able to access IB.
Thank you for sharing. This is a very good point. You have mentioned that because IB is not really affordable for everyone, but yes, IB is something really different from the other syllabus, because they make them not the teachers teach them not what to think, how to think. That's very important. In our life, always you will not get the environment according to your convenience, right?
Correct.
So immediate, you have to think how I can solve the problem. So they can make the change maker. They can make the risk taker, and they can make the students who can think out of the box. Not only limited to the book, out of the textbook. So our life is not like in a box. So you never know, like in the future, many kind of experience you can face the children. So they have to fight with the situation. They have to accept all the situation and take the action according to their convenience, or maybe according to their mental growth.
I agree. I mean, IB is just absolutely brilliant for all of that. In addition, International Schools Partnership, of which we are one of over 100 schools now, they've got a very strong educational philosophy. And on top of all of the IB things that we do, we also have something called ILOS, which is International Learning Opportunities with ISP. So our students go all over the world and they compete in all sorts of things with other ISP schools and other ISP children. We have lots of opportunities that the children take part in, and we also have a very strong Future Pathways programme looking at career development. And again, that's spearheaded by ISP with all sorts of connections to universities all over the world. So I think being IB and also being part of ISP is again what makes us unique.
That's true. That's true. And thank you for sharing so many things about IB syllabus. And definitely the main significant point you told that IB, every child should get the access of IB because they are making the sustainable citizen, like better future citizen for the society in a broad respect for the world. But what's the school about? What about Westlink? That's really affordable. It's expensive. Sometimes IB is expensive because of the faculty, because of the trained teachers. But still now, your school is affordable. So who is thinking about the school when many people are coming to Hanoi, Vietnam? It's very affordable and good infrastructure, good teachers, and definitely the principal. You can see her, how she explained the everything about the benefits of IB. So think about that. Test before trust. This is the word.
I like that.
Yes, test before trust, and definitely enroll your student, enroll your children here, and see the situation here, how they are running the school. Definitely, my choice will be Westlink.
Thank you so much for your endorsement, and we'd love to have anybody come and visit us.
Yes,
absolutely.
Anytime you can contact the Mr. Ryan for the marketing manager. He will conduct campus interview. You can see and you can get the better view rather than listening to us.
Indeed, come and see it. Try and trust.
Yes. Before judging think before taking any decision and see whatever is happening here. Test before you trust. Yes, thank you, Miss Hillary, for your time. I really appreciate from your busy schedule. You have taken some time for me on my podcast channel. It's my absolute pleasure to get you on my channel. I'd like to conclude my conversation with Miss Hillary. Next week, I'll come with a new person.